Hi, this is Laurieann Gibson. Keep it locked on That Grape Juice. Work with a lot of artists, Missy Elliott and Mary, Alicia Keys, the Jonas Brothers, Gaga, Nicki for me right now, Team Breezy, connect with Team Boom Cat. Really Nicki who had the idea to exercise Roman. I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, and I'm like, oh my God, what are they saying? The choreography will ultimately be the best movement that we've seen in the music industry thus far. It will ultimately be the 8 count that will dynamically assassinate the game. I am the queen of dance. I'm coming for my title. My journey up until this point has been, I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. Everyone knows, took a Greyhound bus, studied at Alvin Ailey, and just as a dancer, was really, wanted to be the best dancer I could be, and then I started understanding my gift as a choreographer, and Missy Elliott and Mary really helped me birth that journey. Brandy, and you know, it's been tough. Many doors closed, I think more than normal for me. And it's just been a journey of strength and belief and like really fighting for that dream as a little girl. You know, I've just really thanked God for the blessing that I've had to work with a lot of artists. I mean, you know, I think Puff for me is always a great inspiration because he teaches me so much about maintaining a brand and constantly adding to that brand and becoming that brand and understanding the industry. I think Missy inspires me. I think Alicia Keys, I love working with her. The room is always quiet and amazing. I think when I first worked with the Jonas Brothers and found them and put them together, that was an interesting journey. I think, you know, first meeting Gaga without a deal and in the beginning in New York and having someone just be so fearless and try anything I ever wanted to do was a great thing for me. I think it's all an inspiration for different reasons. I think Nicki for me right now has such a purity. She's like a little doll, you know? So I think Nicki really has an amazing place in my heart because I want to see something new happen with her, yeah? And then I think at the end of the day, I think my dancers really inspire me, the dance. So I think it's more in the gifts than in the people. I think creativity is not been lost. I think it has been misunderstood. I think what people think is creative is a imitation in what they think being creative is. So we're walking through a quick moment where I think that's flushing itself out, where what artists are mediocre and are an imitation of a real artist will be uncovered. And I think those that are really real will have a chance to birth a new cycle of creativity. I think that what I had the opportunity to do with Gaga was a blessing for me because it was like, allow my gift, and it gave me a place to find out how far I could go, you know? But at the same token, you know, that works for her, you know? That works for Nicki, you know? What works for Puffy works for Puffy. There's still so much amazing creativity in working with an Alicia Keys and trying to figure out when that one light comes on. It's not how much you do, it's what you do. The best part of what I do is watching the dancers ignite when that camera comes on, watching the artist take flight, watching someone's dream that was not a reality come true. Chris Brown, calling my baby, Team Breezy. I saw this kid and I did Drop It Low with Esther Dean, and Chris was in it, and Fly, and he's amazing. I think it would, not necessarily choreographically, because the boys are amazing. Fly does such good. I think it would be more as far as a creative director or a director, because, you know, I directed the Monster Ball, You and I, and all that stuff. So I think from a directorial point of view, I would love to work with him. But I saw something to me that was the closest thing to Michael Jackson. He's so gifted. So I would love to be able to direct that ability. Team Breezy, connect with Team Boomcat, and go on the Twitter. Apparently it's as powerful as we think. Team Breezy, I need you to tell your team leader to call Mother Dream Warrior. Thanks. When I woke up, I had to fly to Korea because I have just done Big Bang. It's K-pop. I just creative directed and wrote and directed their New World Tour, Alive, and those boys are incredible. So I left the Grammys and flew to Korea, and I woke up in Korea, and they were like, oh my God, all this hate mail. And I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, and I'm like, oh my God, what are they saying? But it was really Nicki who had the idea to exercise Roman. And at that point, I had to just draw the inspiration from what she wanted to do and produce. I loved the record. And what I did was not really literally like an exorcism. Are y'all crazy? Like, hello. But I was coming from more of a theatrical place. So for me, once I hear, in that case, what I heard what Nicki wanted to do, I was like, ooh, okay, just a second, you know. And then I understand the record was so amazing to me that I utilized the theatrics of that time period. I'm always inspired by the Borghese, that television show, the decadence, the opulence, the velvets, the warm colors, the content, the Roman time, just the sculptures and the architecture of that era that was my inspiration. So when I hear all this negativity, I'm like, maybe they're holding the performance. When you watch something, it's like a mirror. So if you're talking about all that negativity or all that demonic activity that was not even in it, perhaps it's reflecting something in you. So I inspire you to get to your nearest church for your own exorcism of your negativity. Up-and-coming dancers that want to break into the industry from London, England, the advice I have is train as much as you can. Sharpen your gift. It is your weapon of warfare. Work on it. Really build a strong base, because then once you begin to work professionally, you can stand on that base and have a really healthy, amazing career. There's no quick fix. There is more Born to Dance. There is Canada Sings, an amazing television show I just did in my hometown. And there's Nicki Minaj's tour, which I'm really getting excited. I've already started crafting with her. And there's a million artists, and there's K-pop and Big Bang, and yes, like I said, more reality show. But there's also something very special that I'm working on, which is my own album, finally. It's very difficult to say. So I'm having my own cathartic experience. I'm going to do it. I've done it. It sounds great. I found it. And I think I just humbly am probably stepping into, but I'm ready for the fight. So it's all good. My album, I've been working with these three writers. Infrared is their name, and they're three brothers out of Jersey, New Jersey. And if you know anything about New Jersey, you know the level of talent. And I specifically worked with songwriters to collaborate on this album, but it was in the writing, it was in the lyrical ability, a really well-written pop song. The album is a dance album. It's specifically about the dance. So they wrote the way Boom Cack would talk. They wrote the way I talk as a dancer. They wrote my passion. They helped me find my voice in the fight. The album is very personal. It's a personal journey. It's a personal message. So now there is words with the music. There's words to the movement. And I think the 8 count that I do, the choreography, will ultimately be the best movement that we've seen in the music industry thus far. It will ultimately be the 8 count that will dynamically assassinate the game. I am the queen of dance. I'm coming for my title. I'm coming for my belt. Dance music belongs to the one that can dance.